If you think being attractive men sculpted abs or flashing your bank balance like a billboard, let me stop you right there. You're not just misinformed. You're being misled by a world obsessed with shallow standards. But what if I told you that the secret of being 10x more attractive has nothing to do with money or muscles? What if it told you it starts with your silence, your scent, your steps, and the way you carry yourself when no one's watching? You're about to uncover 7 brutally simple but insanely effective ways to come the most captivating version of yourself. This isn't a video for boy chasing validation. This is for men who are ready to own theorem without saying a word. Welcome to Dark Psychology. This is where men come to learn what Soshi won't teach you. How to control your presence, your influence, and your power without ever faking it. So, let's divine. Number 1. Silence is power. The magnetism of mystery. You ever notice that one guy at the party who barely says anything, yet somehow Bavarian notice him? He's not loud. He's not bragging. He's just there. And yet people lean in when he speaks. That's not luck. That's psychology. We Navarre is oversharing. Your silence beams rare. And what's rare is durable. When you're quiet, you create an emotional vacuum. People want to fill that silence. They start asking who. What is his story? Why isn't hatering so hard like the rest? And boom, you're now the center of their curiosity. Because let's face it, mystery is attraction. Not knowing Jing about someone makes them infinitely more interesting. It's like trailer that shows just enough, but not too much. You have to watch Thule film. Silence is a power move. Anthus who master it. They speak only when it's worth hearing. They don't chase the attention. They command it. Next time you are in a conversation, hold the pause. Don't rush to fill the space. Let your presence do the talking, because I know a world that can't stop talking. The man who holds his silence owns the room. Number 2, crisp, clean sneakers, flashy shoes. Let's get real. Shoesmitter, but not in the way social media wants you to think. You don't need gold-plated Jordans or Italian loafers worth a car payment. What you need is clarity, crisp, clean sneakers. That's it. Why? Because they scream I care about the details, without actual saying it. Clean sneakers signal discipline, effort, and awareness you're in it trying. To flex your ratioing that you take pride in how you or your sulfin. That matters. Think about it. When's last time you saw a guy with spotless minimalist sneakers and thought he's probably lazy? Never, because it's the small things that subconsciously shape perception. The beauty of clean sneakers is they're quietly stylish. They don't try too hard. They don't scream for attention, but they still speak volumes. Flashy shoes. They beg for approval. Cleanse sneakers. Say you already have it. Sodich the noisy designer clown shoes. Invest in one solid pair of off-white or black kicks. Something timeless. And then keep them looking fresh. Always best. Nothing ruins your first impression like dirty shoes. But nothing elevates it faster than the confidence of clean footwear. Number 3. Speak with weight, not speed. Let's talk about your voice, not your tone, not your accent, your pace. Fast talkers are everywhere. And let's be honest, it often comes from insecurity. Rushing through sentences. Trying to fill silence, hoping you don't get cut off. But guess what? Real power doesn't rush. When you speak slowly with pauses and presence, people listen. Not because you're louder, but because your words carry weight. Have you ever heard Sumion who talks like every sentence is deliberate? Like they're not just speaking, they're delivering. That's the grit. Slow speech signals control. A's. I'm not desperate for you to harm. You want to hear me? It's not about being dramatic or robotic. It's about making every word count. Pause before we answer. Let silence hang for just I let people lean in, because thought. Pause. You communicate that you're worth listening to. Stick around because coming up next, we're going to talk about the one thing you wear every day thought could be sabotaging. Your attractiveness and how to fix it with an simple color trick. Number 4. Wear dark neutral tones that frame the let's make one thing clear. Your clothing doesn't need to scream. It needs to whisper with confidence. Forget neon shirts, bold patterns, and trendy fads that look outdated. Feminine. You walk out the door. Instead, choose dark neutral tones. I'm talking about your coal, navy, deep brown, black. These are power colors, but not in the flashy, attention-hungry way. They frame your face, focus attention on your expression, and amplify your aura. Psychologically, we're wired to make snap judgments based in visual cues. Dark neutrals signal strength, maturity, and mystery. Exactly what high V-value men radiate. Here's the trick. Most guys didn't know. The right color around your neckline acts like a spotlight on your eyes and jawline. It makes your gaze sharper, your emotions more intense, your presence ice and forgettable. And the best part, they work everywhere. At work, at dinner, on a date, even walking into a bar or coffee shop. It's a clean, effortless style that doesn't distract. It commands. So next time you're choosing what to wear, ask yourself, does this fit? Let me present speak, or is it doing the talking for me? Because when you dress in a way that frames your face, yub come the message. Number 5. Smile with your eyes first. We all know a smile is powerful, but most people get it wrong. They flash a big wide grin that shows all their teeth, but it feels empty, fake, forced. Now, let me share a secret. The Ma's magnetic smile doesn't start with warmth. Starts with your eyes. Ever notice how some people feel instantly seen just by looking at you? Like their eyes are speaking even before they say a word. That's the power of thigh smile. What psychologists call a Dukan smile. It's subtle. Real, undeniably human. When your eyes soft, and when they light up just slightly, you send a signal. I'm fully present. I see you. You matter. And here's with the pans. People relax. They open up. They start to trust you. That one micro expression builds more a connection than 1,000 cheesy lines ever could. It's not about performing a smile. It's about meaning it. Starting it in your eyes and letting it ripple through your face. So next time you walk into a room, make eye contact. Let your gaze lift gently in. Let the warmth rise before you say a single word. It's quiet confidence, intelligence, and it's one of sexiest things a man can ever do. Number 6. Always smell like you have somewhere better to be. Now we enter a world you can't see. Butavarian feels. Scent. Most men overlook this completely. But scent is one of the strongest emotional triggers. In the human brain. It links directly to attraction and presence. And here's your rule. Always smell like you've got somewhere better to be. Not because you're arrogant, but because you'll move with purpose. Kokarian Energy Fat says, I'm on my way to something mindfungal. A subtle masculine fragrance does something magical. It creates curiosity. It makes people want to follow. It tells a story without saying a word. Here's the thing. You didn't need a heavy, overpower wrinkle. You need a scent that lingers just enough. A fragrance that enhances, not overwhelms. Think woody, spicy, clean, sophisticated. A kind of scent makes a man turn around and say, who wastes that? This isn't a booty pressing others. It's about alleging external with your internal confidence. Cause, when you smell like you're going somewhere important, play them you are, and they'll want to go with you. Don't click away it, because what's coming next could simplify your entire style, boost your confidence, and make you unforgettable, all by repeating one thing in your closet. Number 7, master one killer outfit and repeat it. Here's. Women will never directly tell you when they want something more, but their bottle language and actions will give Ida wavery time. Most guys miss these subtle signals because they don't know what to look for. But today, all right, I'm going to break down the hidden secret signs she wants in time to see right now. From the way she touches you to how she looks at you, thaw signs are easy to spot once ya know how to pay attention to. Make sure ya watch until the end, because the last stone is something most men never notice, but it's one of the big Vio sign number one soft and sultry voice. Fellas ever noticed how her voice gets softer and more seductive when she's talking to you? That's not by accident. When a woman feels physically drawn to a man, her tone naturally becomes more gentle, smooth, and mystic. It's her way of creating a more intimate vibe and pulling you closer without even to show. This strong inner voice happens because she wants you to feel her feminine and energy and make you more intrigued by her presence. For instance, she might say something simple like you always know how to make mellow, but in a slower, softer tone while looking directly into her eyes. That subtle shift in her voice is her way of showing attraction with it being too vivacious. So gentlemen, pay attention to she speaks around your woo. Voice will tell you very thing number 2 plays with your hands or veneers. One of the most subtle yet powerful ways a woman shows physical attraction is through touching your hands or fingers. It might seem innocent, but this small gesture speaks with looms. When she holds your hand, gently traces her fingers along yours, or even plays with your rings or bracelet, she's creating a deeper, more intimate connection without saying a word. This type of touch is personal and intentional, and it's her way of getting closer to you. For example, imagine you're sitting next to her, and while you're talking, she casually starts playing with your fingers or running her hand over your palm. She might laugh and say, "Woo, your hands are so big compared to mine." She'll playfully trace the lines on your palm, pretending to read your future. This isn't just playful, it's behavior. It's your way of feeling your energy and seeing how you're spun to her touch. Women do this when they feel safe and attracted to you, hoping you'll pick up on the vibe and make the next move. So guys, if she's finding her santo, touch your hands. She's already thinking about what it would feel like to have more third initiates. Physicalness. You ever notice how she always finds Ariason to sit next to you or Leon in closer? When you're talking, that's not by accident. Women are very subtle when it comes to showing they want something more. And physicalness is one of the biggest signs. If she's constantly finding ways to be near you, whether it's brushing her legs, sitting shoulder, TSH holder, or even playfully touching your arm during a conversation, she's creating a physical connection that speaks plothathon words. Women often use body language and show interest, and the fact that she's closing that space between you is her way of saying she feels comfortable and attracted to you. Pay attention to Thomas Littlemans when she doesn't mind buying in your personal space because her silently inviting you to math's next move. So if she's always finding ways to be physically close, she's definitely feeling something deeper forth compliments. Your appearance. Madam as a woman will tell you exactly how she feels without even realizing a compliment in your appearance is one of most obvious signs she's physically attracted to you. When she starts noticing small details like your haircut, your outfit, or even the way you smell, she's not just being nice. She's showing interest. Women are naturally more subtle when it comes to attraction. So when she goes out of her way to say things like, "That shirt looks really good on you," or "You've been hitting the gym, haven't you?" She's trying to make you feel confident and attractive in her presence. For Exa, imagine you're hanging out and says, "I don't know what it is, but always smells so good." That's her way of telling you she's paying attention to your vibe and finding you irresistible. These compliments aren't random. They're her way of making you feel desired and hoping you'll catch on to her attraction. Number 5, exclusive lens. When the world fades away and all thoughts left is the two of you that swan, you know she's got her heart. Set on sea knighting. Special Weena woman suggests making exclusive plans with you at Kuma strong sign of physical attractions. I'd start by casually mentioning a new movie or a concert that's coming up bet. Then she takes it a step further. Be suggesting that just the two of you got together. This kind of exclusivity can make you feel like you're the only person she wants to spend time with, which can be incredibly flattering and exiting. For example, imagine you're rehating about your shared love of art, and she mentions a new gallery opening in town instead of inviting a group of friends. She leans in and says, "Hey, why didn't we check it out together? Just us way." She phases us. Can make clear that she's interested in. More than just a kind of exclusive planning can create a sense of intimacy and anticipation. It's making you feel like you're in the verge of something special. It's a way of showing that she values your company above others and is willing to side time just for you, which can be powerful sign of attraction and interest in getting closer. 6. Dresses more seductively around you. Sometimes a woman won't say it with words, but her outfit will say it all when she starts dressing more seductively around. Showing a little more skin, wearing tighter outfits or coosing clothes, fathalite or curves. That's her way of catching your attention, making you see her in a more intimate way. When MC know that men are visual creatures, and when she puts extra effort into her appearance, especially in she knows she be around you, it's not by accident. She's trying to spark attraction and make you desire her without being too obvious. Pay attention, Shono, how she suddenly starts wearing more revealing dresses, heels or bold makeup. One year you're around, it's her slant waff, showing interest in inviting you to make a move. 7 talks about intimate topics. When words whisper secrets, the heart listens closely when a woman talks about intimate topics. It can be a subtle lie of hinting at her desires and interest, especially when it comes to physical attraction. She might discuss what she finds attractive or desirable in a relationship or share personal stories that invite you to share your thoughts and feelings. This kind of conversation creates a sense of closeness and intimacy, making you feel like you are earning something special. Imagine a relaxed evening where she talks about what she values in a relationship, like a strong emotional connection and that undeniable spark. She might say, "I think it's really importante." Feel that spark, when you're with someone, and you just can't help but be drawn to them. Emphasis on the spark can be a subtle hint at her desires, inviting you to share your thoughts. These conversations build a deeper connection and understanding, in which is essential for fostering physical attraction and intimacy by engaging in these discussions. A space where both of you feel more connected, which can be incredibly long. 8. Lingering goodbye. A moment of goodbye can be the mistraveling of fleeting glance that speaks fails about what's truly on her end. When a woman gives lingering goodbyes, it can be a subtle yet powerful sign of physical attraction. She might find excuses to prolong the goodbye, whether it's by chatting a bit longer, walking you out, or simply standing there for a bit longer than necessary. This kind lingering can create a sense of closeness and intimacy, making you feel like she doesn't want the moment toned. For instance, let's say you're parting ways after a dinner date, and as you stand outside, she keeps talking about something funny that happened at dinner in the evening. Shellas and smiles, and even though it's time to go, she doesn't seem to want the night to end. She might say something like, "Oh, he just remembered something else," and then shares another story or joke, all while standing close to you. This kind of lingering goodbye can make you feel like she's savoring the moment, enjoying your company so much that she doesn't want to end. It's a way of sh that she's interested in more than just a casual encounter, and it can leave you with a sense of anticipation and excitement about what might happen next. And women show their desire through subtle actions and body language. You just have to know how to read the signs sif noticing these signals everywhere. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more egamicating content, and I'll catch you in the next video.